Hello YouTube, in my last video we learnt about syntax of CSS3. In this video we learn selectors in CSS3. We'll define a simple h1 tag and we'll write the content as hello world, right? Selectors can be used of four types, right guys? I will explain it here down. Four types means it can be used with the tags, the selection tags of like h1 or p or div. This can be used just using the this element tag, right guys? Just by using the element tag you can use CSS like as I used in the example in the last video, right guys? The second way is using the by ID. The third way is by class, right? Selectors by class, right? We'll look onto it one by one, right guys? First one we have already looked, p. Once again we will look onto it. h1 color violet. We will see the output now. Yeah, we got the hello world, right? We will delete it. We will later delete this 3 lines, right guys? First one we have learned h1 or p, right? Second one is by using id, right? We can use id for this, right? We will define one more line, h2. This time we will use as hello. That's it. And for this we will give id as h2 id, right? For this h2 id, how to define ids in CSS? For defining ids in CSS we have to use a hashtag, right? Hashtag starting with the id name, h2 id, right? We will give it as, for this as text align center. We'll see now. Yeah, see hello. This is h2 tag of hello, text align center. This is how to use id, right? Second way we have coded it now, right? Third way is by using class, right? For this p we will add a class. We will have class abc, right? Class name is abc, and for abc instead of p we will give it as abc, and the class name has to start with a dot, right? Class name has to start with a dot, id has to start with a as symbol, class has to start with a dot, right? Now we'll see the output. The same output of p should be arrived here. Yeah, p is the same output, centered with the blue color, right guys? We have used three now. The three properties we have seen, by class, by id, by h1 or p or div. The next thing, if you want to add same kind of CSS to all the HTML elements, means what we need to use. We will comment this. How to comment, guys? We need to use backslash and the asterisk. This is how you need to comment, right? Use the asterisk symbol. Then we'll use text align center. See the output now. Yeah, guys, you are getting it right. If you want to apply styles for all the elements, the same styles for all the elements of HTML, then you need to use asterisk symbol, right guys? Like if you want to add same style to 2 or 3 elements, 2 or 3 HTML elements, then you need to specify h1 comma p, right? Now I am applying styles to h1 and p. I'm not applying styles to h2, right? Yeah, h1 and p are styled right here, h2 is not styled. These are the 4 ways how you can style or use selectors in CSS, right guys? That's it for this video. First, whatever we will revise whatever we have learned now. We have learned four ways in which you can use selectors in CSS. But first one is by using normal h1 or p or div kind of selectors, directly mentioning and defining the style properties. And the second one is by using id, by using IDs. The third one is by using class, right? Fourth one is by using a asterisk. When you want to apply same style for entire HTML elements, means you have to use asterisk. The fourth one is if you want to use 2 or more properties, if you want to apply styles to 2 or more HTML elements, means we have to code with that. So to separate the elements with the comma, right guys? That's it for this video. If the video is informative, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button and bell button. Thank you.